I think a doctor tried to sterilize me. I, 28F, black, got into a car accident a few years back and suffered severe head trauma. There's a local hospital in my area that everyone knows treats POC like absolute shit, but that's where the ambulance took me despite my requests to go elsewhere. I was pretty out of it from the accident, but I remember begging them not to put me to sleep because I knew you shouldn't do that with a concussion. They did it anyway. When I woke up the next day, my then boyfriend, father, and sister were in the room with me. I started having flashbacks of the day before. My doctor was a Muslim man, and I just had this overwhelming feeling that he planned to give me a hysterectomy because I was unmarried and they found marijuana in my blood. FYI, I have a medical card for legit reasons. I had no concrete evidence, but I immediately asked for a different doctor. When they refused, I asked to be transferred to another hospital. I told my family I didn't feel safe, but they were scared and didn't take me out. Instead, they stayed overnight because I was convinced this doctor wanted me alone and would wait until he thought I was asleep to treat me. My sister started noticing something was off when he asked my boyfriend inappropriate questions like, "Are you married? What is your relationship to the patient?" Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if I was pregnant at the time because my uterus didn't feel normal after I woke up. But I can't prove it. My family agreed to stay with me, so this doctor moved me to TAW section where they couldn't visit. I couldn't sleep because I knew he would enter my room when he thought I was sleeping. And lo and behold, with all lights off, he came into my room in the middle of the night with his subordinate. As soon as he entered, I asked them to leave. He wasn't pleased and had me moved immediately to the psych ward. I was terrified there. Some patients looked harmless but could pick up furniture and throw it across the room. This little guy cleared a rolling food cart across the room. I knew I'd die if I stayed there. The hospital thought I was crazy, but I was no match for these people. I realized this man was trying to declare me insane so I wouldn't be able to stop whatever treatment he was trying to give me. Being in that unit, it doesn't matter what you say, everyone thinks you're crazy. Luckily my cousin's friend worked at the hospital as an RN and was on the same unit. I asked her to just sit with me when this guy came to speak to me. And she agreed despite everything, when the three of us sat together. I told this man that I'm a good person and that I eat kosher, plus a few other things that would get me merit in his Muslim culture. He was shocked. Then he said something that got me released immediately. "If you do all these things, why do you think you deserve to be a mother if you have marijuana in your system?" And unmarried at that, when the nurse heard it, the light bulb finally clicked and she saw me for the human being I was. She chimed in saying he was inappropriate, but he ignored her. I told him that although he didn't agree with my lifestyle, I live in a country that protects my lifestyle. Yes, this happened in the US. This guy just kept going on about how I don't deserve to be a mother because of my lifestyle. And how I need to be dealt with. When he finally left, the nurse said, "Don't worry, you'll be released immediately." By this time, my whole family was convinced I was crazy because they trusted this doctor more than me. They just wanted what was best for me, and I wasn't exactly coherent after the accident. But damn, I wish they had used some critical thinking because I was about to die. They were surprised when I was released so quickly and started to believe me after that. They released me the same day after almost a week. I didn't sleep almost the entire time I was alone because I felt like this guy was gonna sterilize me for treatment, and like I said, I can't prove it, but I feel like I must have been pregnant for him to be so focused on my womb and marital status. And probably gave me an unwanted abortion. Anyway, I'm alive, womb is still intact, and I'm a mom now. But that situation was fucked up. I tried to sue the hospital but was dismissed by so many lawyers. Luckily, one was honest with me and told me that medical malpractice comes with so much red tape that many don't even want to touch it, so, this guy got away with his shit, and I couldn't even defend myself. I think he still works there.